Hi everyone! Today we are going to make the Toil and Trouble Boil and Bubble cauldron for Halloween. So let's get started. We are going to go into Canva. And this is the home page. We're going to create a design that's 8 by 10 inches. So you can easily just print it at home, frame it, and decorate your house. So let's go to create a design. Do custom size, and we'll do inches, 8 by 10, and create new design. We're going to make the cauldron. Now it's very easy to make the cauldron, even if you say I can't design, I can't create anything. It's basically just circles and semicircles. Okay, so let's go elements. Go to elements where you find all the shapes and different graphics and photos, videos. So we're going to search for a circle because that's the pot, but we're not going to find the perfect pot. You can, if you like, you can pick the circle, or you can make an oval pot. But I like to find one that's kind of wonky, not symmetrical or anything. So I'm going to pick this circle right here. That's orange, and it's free. It's free. If you see the crown, that means you have to pay $1 if you want to use it in your design. But you can also do Canva Pro right here, trial, which is 30 days if you want to use it. Like you really want to use an element in Canva that has the crown. Just try it out for 30 days and then you can cancel it. So you don't have to pay that $1 for each element that you use in your design. So click on this circle. I'm going to make it bigger. It depends on you how big you like it. Mine is going to be around here, 6.5 wide by height 6 inches. But I'm going to rotate them, and I'm going to make this uneven part right here the bottom of the pot. I don't want mine to be perfect pot. I want it to be a little bit crooked. Okay, so I'm going to center it on the paper. Now, you're gonna make an orange pot. We're making a pink one. So go up here to color. And I have already a pink color that I want to use, and I know the code for it. I've written it down, so I'm going to type it in. The pink color, which is FDD 8D1. So if you want to use the same color, that's the code. Or if you just want to use any color, you can go here, add new color, and you just select the color that you want. Okay, just drag along, click on the color, but I don't want any of those. I'm going to undo all the colors that I just did, so I'm going to do Command Z, or you can do back, and it tells you here too. I have a MacBook Pro, so it tells me I can use Command Z, or I can do just click on this arrow and keep on clicking it so I get back to the pink, or I do Command Z, which is what I'm doing right now, to get back to what I want, my previous color. I mean the color that I originally put in. Now I'm going to make the legs. Okay, the legs, I am going to make them oval. Now you can make them any other shape you want, but I'm going to make my oval, so I'm going to search an element for oval. I'm going to find one that's free. Here's an oval. I'm going to drag it down, so I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to make it the same color as the cauldron. And I'm going to make it smaller, whatever size you are comfortable with making. And I'm going to drag it over. Now I'm going to copy the leg to put it on the other side. So what you can do is you can do Command C, which is copy, and Command V, which is to paste, and then you drag it over. That's one way of doing it. The other way I'll show you is how I like to do it. Is I like to hold down my Alt Option key, and now it's copied, and now I'll just drag it over, and then I'll align it how I like it. Now I don't really mind that my legs are not even, but if you do, you're one of those people that just likes everything lined up perfectly. Here is the ruler. And if you don't see the ruler, go to File. Here's the ruler is checked, and then the guides are also checked. So if you don't see that, click on Guide, and then after that, go up to the ruler, and then drag it down like this. Then the purple line will show up, and that will help you line your clipboards or elements. So let's say it's uneven like this. You're like, oh no, I need to move it down. So when you move it down, it'll tell you also right here that they're aligned on the top. You see the dash going on top? That means that the two of them are aligned on the top. And then to get rid of your guide, you just go like that. Or let me see if you can just get rid of by going to File and then uncheck like that. Or you can just drag it out like I did off the white page. Now you got the legs. Now we need to make the handle of the cauldron. And the handle of the cauldron consists of semicircles. So I'm going to search in elements. Everything is an element. Circle, except for when we do the text. So I would like to make this. It's free. We're not going to keep the color, although I actually really like that color. We're going to make it smaller, the handle. And just align it, move it around, rotate it, change the color to pink, to match your cauldron. Now copy and paste to make the other handle, move it over. Now what you can do now is you can actually flip it horizontally, and that's what it looks like. And you can just move your, now they don't look very, let's see, I'm going to make it bigger a little bit, not too big but just a little bigger. Okay, and there you go, two handles. Move it down a little, but I'm just going to keep it like that for now. Now you want to make a little opening on top, right, for the pot, the top of the pot. So we're going to go back and we're going to use this oval that we had for the legs. Just drag it to the top. And now since it's white and it matches the background, which is also white, right, it looks like we have an opening to our pot. But really it consists of a circle and an oval. Now you could also crop this because maybe you want your background color to be something different. It's going to show the white oval. So you can actually crop the white oval a little bit down. It won't show so much because we're going to add bubbles to it. But I like to make it so that, and then you can move with your mouse a little bit. Let's see. Okay, and now it's the fun part, which is making bubbles. Now you can make bubbles simply by adding circles and change, making them different colors like this. Let's see, we'll make different colors and then just copy and paste them and then make them bigger or smaller to make the bubbles, but that's just too time consuming. We are going to search for bubbles because we want bubbles. And we are going to find the free one. This is free, this is free, this is free, not free. And here are some more that's free. We're going to use this one. And we are going to copy it and paste it. Copy it and paste it. So we have three. I'm going to move it out so they're not too close together. Now, I'm going to make the bubbles 3 colors. That's why I made 3 copies. So I'm going to make it orange. So I know the color code for the orange that I want. So it's F3944F, which there it is right here. Now I'm going to make this yellow. This right here, sorry, yellow. Yellow is FDE5A8. That's the yellow I want. And I'm going to make this. Oh, why do I keep doing that? And this is going to be the blue that I want. EDEB. Oh, I forgot to click on my... Oh, I was right. Okay, here you go. Now those are the 3 colors, and I'm happy with them. So now I get to play around with the bubbles. I could rotate them. I could actually even let's say I'm going to copy and paste. I could even cut this off. Let's say I don't want too much of the big ones. I want just the little tiny ones like that. So I go done, and now I just drag the little ones everywhere like that. So I am going to drag the yellow over. I'm going to rotate it. So just play around. And now let's say you don't want the yellow in front of the orange, you want it back. So go to position, go back, 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 to back. When you do that, you see what happens? You can't see it anymore. So you go forward. Let's see, forward, and there you go. You are in back of the orange. Let's say. Now keep on moving them around. Play with them a little bit, and just now I have too many blues going on. Let's do the orange. Let's rotate it. Just keep on going. You can make it bigger. Sometimes the blue. Sometimes you have to move things back and forth, position back, forward, in order to select other ones. Okay, let's make more yellow. Oh, see the yellow. Make more yellow here. Bubbles. Okay. Okay, keep going, keep making your bubbles. Keep going here. Let's say you don't want all that, you just want the bottom. Crop, done. You can also just, let me see, you can also just, let's say you want this. And you can also just tap out instead of going done. You could always just tap out and it cuts. And here's the more bubbles for you. Okay. Let's see. More yellow. And let's say you can't get to the orange somehow, but you want some orange. You can just tap on the yellow, close this, and it shows you all the color that you have in this design or in this document that you have here. So you can just click yellow, orange. Oop, not that one, maybe. Yellow and blue. Maybe the orange, but the orange clashing with the other one. So let me just rotate it. Make it smaller. Rotate. Just keep on rotating, everybody. Okay. Are you happy with the design? Are you not happy with it? It's up to you. You gotta keep on playing. Okay, we could be here forever. So I'm gonna stop. So that's the bubbles. Just keep on making the bubbles if you want to. But we're going to move on to now text. We're going to add the toil and trouble, boil and bubble. So text, go to text, do subheading. Now do toil, and we want to make it capital or not, I forgot. Toy and trouble. We're changing the font, which is now Bulgari script. So keep in mind that if you do the crown, you have to pay money. Let's highlight everything, and we'll make it bigger. Sorry, I have Grammarly on. That's what the green one is. You don't have that. Okay, because it's text, and I have a grammar app that tells me if I make mistakes. And let's change the color. We'll change it to white, and we will now go into effects and make a little shadow in the back. Now shadow is a little different than echo, but we're going to do an echo. Let's change this color to orange. Okay, so it looks like that. We're going to just make it a little tinier. So that's done. You're done with that. We are going to make the boil and bubble. So I'm just copying the text, and I'm going to do boil and bubble. I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to back into effects, and now I scroll down until you see curve. You curve, and it's curves all the way almost. So you don't want it to curve all the way down. You can just scroll it back up to how you like it. And 0 means it's straight. And if you do the negative number, it starts to go up, curve upwards. And upward, upward, upward. And we're going to make the text a little smaller. And we are going to make the boil and bubble smaller. Okay, and there goes your boil and bubble. I just might like to maybe make it less curvy. So let's down to curve, make it less curvy. There you go. And we are going to also make this, the spacing between the two lines, a little closer. So go up to alignments or spacing, spacing. And then you can make the line smaller or wider apart or closer together. Also the letter wider or closer together. Okay. Your text is done. Now you do have to adjust it a little more. I'm just doing it really quickly for you because my video can be very long because I'm always playing with it. Up, we have to add the little stars on the side, add a little something else to the pot. So I am going to type in, I will tell you what it is because otherwise you'll be searching for stars, scrolling and forever. It's called New Year Twinkling. And this is the one I'm talking about. It's free. It has a little gold glitter to it or sparkles kind of deal. So you just put it here, down, make it smaller, put it over there. Now if you don't want it to shine too much or the color to be too bright, you can always adjust the transparency. Now if you go to 0, you don't see anything. And if you keep going up, it gets a little, and then all the way means that's the brightest. So you can adjust it however you like. And then you can just copy and drag it over here and anywhere else that you like it to have. And you can move it back behind the letters. So now you have texture, a little something to it, right? And you can also, I believe, let's see, I was gonna say maybe you can add shadow to these guys, but you can't. There is a way to do it, but I will have to explain how to do that in another video so that this one doesn't get too long. So before you save, rename it. Okay, and once you're done, hit download and do PDF print if you're say printing at home. And you can also do crop marks and bleed so that when you cut it printed on the white page, you they'll give you little crop marks to tell you where to cut it. But this is just 8 by 10, so you're just gonna print it and put it in an 8.5 by 11 picture frame, which has when you put in the matte size, it's for 8 by 10. So download, and here you go. Oh, save file. I have Firefox, so my save box looks like this. Save where to, save, and then go. Let me see if we can find it. Oopsie. Uh-oh, not here. Desktop. Desktop? Desktop. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Here it is. PDF. Hello. And there you go. And then you just hit print. Actual size. This is the size of your font. And you can move it down a little more because we made all the bubbles and stuff, so it's a little higher up on the page. But you can move it down the canvas, adjust it, and then just hit print, and you are done. And that's it. I will see you next time when we create something more spooky and spectacular. Okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye.